Hello, I'm Jacob.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Gemma.
And this is Jurassic World. If you're watching along, we've got it on DVD. You can sync it up in 3, 2, 1, play.
Biscuits. There's the planet Earth.
Where's the remote? Because the TV's going to be too loud.
Here it is.
It's right there. I found it. It's there. There it is. Yeah. And now it looks like the world's on fire.
Which is rather appropriate. So, yes, here we are.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Jurassic World. Right, so Matt's not because of his diabetes choice, but
yeah.
I, and Gemma as well, for that matter, I'm drinking gin.
They literally, we sat down to do this, it basically kept putting it off, let's watch this half in the bag review of, Resident Evil from, 2-3 years ago, or longer, and, eventually got round to it. We can't put it off any longer. Let's go get some gin.
Yeah, that's
because
basically
the idea of facing this film sober was too frightening for me. Okay, I'm sorry. I think we've put the Alien trailer on.
And he's got subtitles on.
I think so.
Yeah. The last time I saw this movie, I went with a couple of girls. I used to.
Oh god, it just looks so awful.
I was just gonna say, Jesus, when was this made? About the same time iRobot was.
Yeah.
2015.
That looks awful. Is that
well? Jurassic Park, small budget.
Yeah, is that meant to be real, or is this digital in the world of the film?
Is it meant to be real?
Just imagine how bad this is going to look at, say, 5-10 years time when they've got even better CGI.
Look how fucking bad it looks now.
I know. I'm just saying, it's fucking awful.
Do you remember how the eggs in the first movie was so organic and icky, and there was goo over?
I was going to say they're surprisingly not slimy for something that's come out of an egg.
Oh god! I feel like I'm watching Logos. The CGI is so bad.
I was about to say,
Jesus God, that's supposed to exist in a space with human beings.
I was about to say, is this the opening? Is this supposed to be the opening of a Pixar film where they got a mini animation before it? Apparently, fucking not. See how bored he is of dinosaurs? Because if only one was genetically engineered. Never gonna stop harping on that.
Yeah, that's gonna come up a lot in this. By the way, this entire commentary isn't just gonna be us harping on the shitty special effects, because there's a lot of things to complain about with this movie. And if this is a film you like, by the way, turn the fucking commentary off, because you will get nothing positive from us. No. This for me in the franchise is the point of no return, because originally I was going to put the commentary on and be like, hey guys, and do some fake optimism bullshit and be like, we've had the original trilogy. It got quite bad by the end, but then there was this big long gap between films, so they've had plenty of time to work out a good script, and it's not just going to be nostalgia bait. It's going to be really well written, and the characters are going to be
Velociraptors with guns mounted on their backs.
She was in Parks and Recreation. That girl. I just recognised her.
We could be watching Parks and Rec right now,
yeah.
Which also has Chris Pratt in it.
Yes, it does. How bland this is. That boy's called Grey.
Isn't that fucking perfect?
What's the other one called? Beige?
As if the colour grey even exists in this world of only blue and orange.
Yeah.
What is with this sounds like a really nitpicky thing, but what is with the fucking colour grade on this movie? Apparently they shot this on film. It doesn't look like it. It looks like digital. Because there's just this hideous colour grade on everything. So
I haven't been reading the subtitles, but they're sending the kids away off to Jurassic World on their own because they want to have a lot of
all those people died.
Yeah, so they were sending these kids off on their own to dinosaurs because they want to have wild, loud sex in their house without being interrupted. I'm guessing.
No, I think they're getting a divorce.
So it's breakup sex, loud, angry breakup sex.
It's the same as normal loud, angry sex. It's just there's crying in the middle as well as at the end.
They start off with calling each other bitch and tiny cock and stuff like that.
I'm a woman. It's not supposed to be big.
No. Remember Isla Nublar? Remember Isla Sorna? That shit doesn't exist.
Yeah, okay. As far as I remember Isla Sorna, that's going to come up in conversation really awkwardly when we start doing the fifth movie. Mm-hmm. But for now, Site B doesn't fucking matter to this film.
Mm-hmm.
Until it does.
It won't matter until the next movie. the whole Sobe thing.
Do you think there's like a deleted scene where someone comes up and guys, what about the other island? Like, oh shit, I can't believe we forgot about it.
It's like home of Jurassic World. It's like, isn't this a place where loads of terrible things happened?
Yep.
Oh god, no. It's so early on, and I already am so grateful for the alcohol.
Yep.
I know it probably makes me sound like an alcoholic, but that's only because I am.
Look at his like.
I'm
Doesn't care.
Scottish.
Like, what, how 90s is that kid?
I absolutely believe that this is going on. Like, that these kids are not, on a green screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, it's those gates from that one film.
Hey.
R1's better.
Yeah, you remember when it looked real?
Because it's
'Cause
shiny.
It was a real practical thing in the first movie.
Yep.
I mean, I will say, in this film's favour, I can't believe I'm going to say something positive, that they get to the park really quickly.
Yeah.
There's very little bullshit, straight to the park.
What?
know?
They should just cut out this entire bit with the kids.
Yeah. Just begin with Chris Pratt just biking around the place.
Not gonna lie, this room is nice.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
we like the setting.
Well
We like the sets.
The film
This
must
looks
be
like a
great,
pretty
though.
nice hotel room. I would like to go to a hotel like it. Not one where there's actual dinosaurs.
No, because dinosaurs are boring, as we've established.
I remember when they entered the park in Jurassic Park, and then they'll open the window and look at this.
The use of the I really have a problem with the use of the original music here as well, because it was so majestic in the first film and so adventurous, and here it's just so corporate. It's almost meta. I don't know if it's an intentional thing, it probably is, but it's so meta, isn't it? And then suddenly all the charisma is just sucked out of everyone.
I mean, it's amazing what the technology they got in this series. Like, they built this park, they cloned the dinosaurs, they have this robot.
I mean, it's almost capable of human emotion.
Is this the emotion you humans can't
Look.
love?
Fucking Bryce Dallas Howard. It's like, really, she made it on her acting, and certainly not because she's Ron Howard's daughter.
Yeah, definitely.
No one is impressed by a dinosaur anymore. What a stupid fucking line. Oh my, just...
Kids look at a still.
Like a stegosaurus from an elephant from the city zoo. Yeah, do you know what that means? Do you remember when we had to close down all the zoos and euthanize all the animals?
Yeah.
Every single commentary we've done.
Literally every Jurassic Park one. We've been ranting, waiting to get to this fucking movie.
Consumers want bigger, louder, and more teeth.
Well, they got bigger and louder and dumber with this movie. I get they're trying to be clever, but this is what happens when you get too meta. Is that this is still
You
set,
shit the bed.
This film is still set in the universe of the original movies. So
No, this is a universe set in a universe with humans.
But basically, let's say on the last 2 decades, in 100 years of digging up bones, they're just like, fuck you, paleontologists.
yeah, how like the first movie made paleontology seem really cool, and even though he was kind of a dork, like you really liked Dr. Grant.
Yeah.
And then in this movie, like paleontologists, what a bunch of nerdy cunts.
It's like
Get wrecked, nerd!
It's like, what are they good for? Digging up bones.
So is there like a bunch of like muscly geneticists like just pushing around like paleontologists? What you got there, nerd? A bone? Yeah, why don't you make something new? Faggot!
See what you like, high school. But it's like, it's university and all the sciences departments, and they're just getting beaten up by these like huge athletic geneticists. Just inject themselves.
The
with,
first
like,
one we
DNA
genetically
altering.
enhance ourselves.
Like,
What are your bones gonna do?
I was like, you want these bones? We can genetically modify people.
oh my god, this is so awful.
Doesn't she? I mean, like later on, doesn't the woman who's following around?
Yeah.
Doesn't she get it hard?
Yes.
Like because she's, I don't know, like someone who's inoffensive, so they get it the worst.
That's always
Hey, look, it's what kids can do now.
Yeah, fuck paleontology. Look how enthralled and not at all bored by dinosaurs these children are, by the way.
Like,
Even in its own continuity, that idea doesn't make sense. No one's impressed by a dinosaur anymore. These kids are going fucking mental for this dinosaur park.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, don't worry, it's just pandering.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is the difference? Like this one they've managed to genetically engineer the Indominus Rex.
What
makes it so different, other than all the impossible bullshit that it does? But saying from a standpoint of say it doesn't break free and have magic. Say if some guy's looking at that one from like the observation deck of the train.
Yeah.
And then it goes, oh man, this is so exciting. Not like that boring T-Rex in the next one before it. It was just standing around being a dinosaur. Unlike this one, it's also standing around being a fucking dinosaur.
No, I'm at work. Like, you're not
I
coming
really wish I could do. Like, I could, but I'm doing anything else.
Yeah.
You can't come with us. Aunt who cares? He's like, no, I can't. I'm
Aunt who doesn't care.
Yeah, I'm partly in charge of a multi-billion-dollar operation. Yeah. I cannot take a couple of hours off and clock out early to hang out with children.
Honestly, this seems like, you know,
this is going to make me look like a bad guy, but genuinely, I can't.
You see, if we existed in a world where rational human beings existed, we probably would have scheduled it so I was on my day off or something, and I would have come, like, not on when I'm in the middle of unveiling, like, the fact that we, you know, defied, spat in God's face and created a new monster.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't that, like, you genetically engineered a whole new species of an ancient animal because you were basically people like, because, I don't know, a focus group told you people were getting bored. Doesn't that strike you as being massively irresponsible and possibly illegal?
Those fucking arsehole.
Hey,
Didn't it occur to you that maybe that's in poor taste?
Why is Benzai here?
Yeah. I understand people died, but that first part was legit. I mean, no, the first movie was legit, is what you're getting at. It's just playing on nostalgia. It's like, you know, oh, you don't think it might be in poor taste? You're running, like, a park full of dinosaurs on the same island that the first park was on, where those people died.
Yep. Hey, that guy was in The Mummy as the guy that got killed in the Mummy remake.
A lot of people get killed in The Mummy. What the fuck are you talking about?
The one that's like that follows
Tom
around
Cruise?
The Tom Cruise movie. Oh, is he the one that in the rip-off character of American Wolf in London? Yeah. Oh, fuck that movie. That's gonna get it today, but like.
And it's the girl. Yeah, I was like, she was in so much like something so much better. The They Might Be Giants music video for a great song where she dances with meat.
You're on fire is the song,
yes,
isn't it?
That's it.
That's a jam. Actually,
The Jim Jam.
Great fucking song. Yeah. There it is. There's the jokes.
I'm still really, really annoyed with the entire premise of this film. That's a problem as well. Like, I know when we did the Beyond commentary, we were like, well, the plot's not super important to this film. It's all about the atmosphere. But the premise has to make some degree of sense.
Yep.
The issue is, people are bored of dinosaurs.
Well, I mean, it's such a stupid point that we've made it in 3 other... this is like... We will just bring it up in conversation. Like, oh, hey, it's... You can tell he's rich because he's got a purple shirt on.
Yep.
I own the park.
Maybe the reason why they've done the color grade blue and like teal and orange is because of her hair, and to make her look more cooler because she's a redhead and redheads need to dye.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's the fact that her hair needs to.
No, I understand. Yeah. Like, but what?
So maybe they should just make it. Oh yeah, redheads are cool, guys. That's why we're gonna make the color.
I don't think that's why they did it.
No.
Yeah.
I think it was so it could.
Gemma, you're chatting mad shit like you're Toby. You're the Toby now.
Yeah. Now that Toby's not here, you have to be Toby. Honestly, it's honest. It's they just wanted it to look more like a Michael Bay movie. Honestly, it just is so ugly. Like, congratulations, it looks less inspiring than Jurassic Park 3, which was just one of the most dull, pointless sequels ever made.
Yep.
Or like the Lost World, which was supposed to look dour and grey and miserable because it was supposed to be like an inversion of the first film, like cinematically. It still looks more inspiring than this because Steven Spielberg knows how to make a movie.
Yep.
This guy's not very good at flying a helicopter. I wonder if this will play into the plot later. I'm getting more drink.
Purple drink.
Can you please bring it through?
More
drink.
drink.
I'm going to bring through the tonic water.
Got plenty of gin.
Spare no expense. That was a thing that he said.
I just can't wait till late, like, you know, an hour later from now. You'll be like, oh no, the VHS is chewing up the cassette again.
Yeah.
Gonna have to cut off early.
That was with the Lost World.
So, I mean, like earlier, like why would you let this guy be the chopper pilot? Because he seems to be doing a shit job at it.
I think 'cause he's the park owner, so it's like he can do whatever he wants.
No, but isn't the other guy flying it? The guy next to him, or is it like?
I don't know. No, because
I haven't been super paying attention.
the Asian-looking guy said that he just got his license,
Yeah.
so I assume he's flying. And then he also said, "How's my park doing?" Him with the purple shirt. Yeah, I think he's the pilot.
I thought the other guy was a pilot.
Co-pilot, maybe.
Who even cares?
It's stupid, and he's clearly gonna die.
Yeah.
He looks like a bit of a douche, but hasn't actually done anything wrong, so therefore he deserves to die.
There is no karmic justice in these films ever since the second movie.
And Vince Vaughn didn't die in a screaming fire made of lobsters. And not him dying screaming. The fight itself made of lobsters was also screaming. I was saying to Jacob earlier, because like, I don't know, if you haven't actually seen this film, spoilers, all hell breaks loose, I know, shocking. A Jurassic Park movie where things don't go right. But, like, I would say, like, the moment, like, this place would probably be the most secure, basic place on the entire planet.
Yeah.
The moment, like, oh no, like, a dinosaur's broken out in Sector 7B, and then suddenly just turrets filled with like guns just pop out the ground.
Yeah, the security seems really lax in this movie, which, considering what happened,
like to the before, like if this was supposed to be even if it was a standalone without, it would still not make sense. But like, oh, do you remember the time we tried this before and things went to hell?
I was like, it's white. You didn't tell me it was white.
yeah,
Is that a problem?
he's actually racist.
Yeah.
It's just not addressed for the rest of the movie. There's bigger things to talk about, Matt. All right, there's dinosaurs and there's people's livelihoods at stake. Dinosaurs and break out, people's lives become at stake. There's more important things than this guy's weird dinosaur prejudice.
Is that why it breaks loose and starts killing?
Yeah, just because it's been oppressed.
Yeah.
Fuck this movie.
Keep drinking your gin.
Why would you create this?
Like, why didn't someone read the script and go like, no, do it again, but better?
Again, the point I was making earlier about it being too meta is that like Matt said, you wind up shitting the bed because it still had like the meta commentary shouldn't get in the way of the actual narrative. That's the problem. Like when you make like your narrative and meta narrative should exist simultaneously and not fuck with each other to the point where the film, like anyone in the audience, loses their suspension of disbelief.
Okay. Off the top of my head, I thought of a better sort of like scenario. While at the same time it's a theme park, it's also a research lab.
Right.
And someone basically dicked about and managed. Why is it so much worse than CGI? Sorry.
Yeah, it looks cheap, doesn't it? It look cheap. That does not look finished.
Nope.
You know what it does? That dinosaur does look like. It looks like it'd be very loyal and
Definitely doesn't look like it's going to turn on any of the humans. Yeah. And it looks like by the next movie it'll be a superhero. Because that makes fucking
sense. What was I saying?
Yeah,
basically, if it, like the whole thing of like the Indominus, if you're going to keep the fucking super dinosaur, why wouldn't it be like it was like a genetic like mishap that sort of happened or something like that, and then they kept it to study it, and it still broke loose. But other than like we purposely designed this dinosaur, but we somehow managed to create a whole new life from two different species, and had no fucking clue what it could do.
I just because we watched Jurassic Park 3 the other day for one of these. It's amazing how like much worse the Raptors look in this one.
Yep.
They don't have the stupid feathers on them, but like as in Jurassic Park 3, which I don't think has particularly good special effects, but the Raptors in that look like living, breathing creatures.
Yes, they do.
I don't feel like I'm not looking at computer graphics with this, and that's the problem.
It just looked like if it was a PS4 version of Turok once again.
Yeah. Oh man, they should make a new Turok game.
They should. Do you remember when they tried remaking Turok and it was that
gentleman, the dumbest villain in the entire series?
But who cares? Because Vincent D'Onofrio's got work, and I'm happy for him.
Yes.
Unless he's not Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't Vince Vaughn the dumbest villain of Jurassic Park?
It was dumb that he wasn't the villain.
It was dumb that he took the bullets away from he was there.
to be fair, like we talked about this on, it might have been on the Lost World commentary, but like how these movies don't need human villains.
No.
Like the first one doesn't really have one. Like Nedry is selfish and greedy, but there isn't really a villain in the first movie. The dinosaurs.
It's essentially
are the
just a punchline to a joke.
Yeah, the situation is the villain.
Oh hey,
Like-
haha. Like, there's two people who could maybe qualify villains, and one's like the lawyer because haha lawyer, and the other one is was it Newman?
Yeah, Nedry.
Yeah.
He's Newman from
Seinfeld.
I just know him as Newman.
And he was also in Third Rock from the Sun, which I really liked when I was a kid, but I'm scared to watch it again in case it actually sucks.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, but you're Scottish. Your opinion doesn't really count.
Oh, I fucking hate this weaponized the dinosaur shit.
Should we go through the reasons why weaponizing? Was it how much would you say that? Like £500? Let's just say £500 animal.
Oh, you talk about weight. I thought you meant the value. I was
Yeah.
like, that's about £1 billion.
Yeah.
Wow, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, yeah, but £500.
Okay, so
of animal.
feed it like okay, so say like the U.S. Army's like okay, we're gonna have like them as weapons to use against ISIS. Okay, so they're close range. They have a massive amount of food they need to eat. Like you know when you're throwing the mice, that wasn't their dinner. That was a snack. How much must a fucking like dinosaur that big need to eat for one? They're not bulletproof. They need to be trained. Like, oh, but people use horses. They don't use cavalry anymore, and they're not carnivores, are they?
What are they going to do? They're going to put armor on them?
The line was like, extinct animals have no rights. I'm like, why not just, he's already got a beard. Why not just give him
a twirly
Yeah.
mustache?
I mean, you've gone for
Just give him a fucking just make him what's his snidely whiplash. Just do fucking that. Give him a top hat and a
give him a little sidekick animal that follows him around, like a little hunchback sidekick that follows him around.
He's just got a parrot in his voice. He's got a parrot on the shoulder, voiced by Gilbert Godfrey. It's just literally Jafar.
How much better with this movie? Because I know Disney owns like everything, right? So how great would it be if like the film was exactly the same, so still basically unwatchable, but the villain was just Jafar? Fucking huge, like,
and the
black
sequel.
cape and the cane and the parrot and everything. It's like
He gets
I
eaten,
love how your foul little mind works, Iago.
and he gets eaten by the T-Rex at the end. But then he can return in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, Return of Jafar, and he's a genie for no reason.
I was like, good riddance, you loony.
oh god, it's so avoidable. Thank God that's not an Italian compound. The ground beneath him would have shattered every bone in his body.
Yes. Like, this ground is made of wooden stakes.
This bite is
Guy's
fucking
so ridiculous. Way to fucking neuter the Raptors as well.
like remember when the Raptors was like the Raptors are the scariest thing in not only in Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3 and Godzilla.
Yeah. Say, what did it just say? I don't
Now-
give a
now
shit.
so-
I'm a fucking raptor.
Yeah, I don't care.
And
I don't care what Andy fucking Dwyer has to say. Like, I really don't.
And now, like, you know, like, remember what, like, the vicious things that would just tear someone apart? And now he's the fucking horse whisperer.
Yeah. It's just this whole
Goodbye, little Sebastian.
thing. Oh, we said this. You know, when we were what were we watching one of the Jurassic Park films, and we were just like,
literally, no, like, what predator acts like, so, like, a
it's
60...
like fan fiction. That's what I was getting.
Yeah. Like, so, like, I was just thinking, like, you couldn't do that with wolves, for tigers, for lions.
No, it's a pack hunter.
Yeah. Like, so I don't think you could, like, you couldn't do it with a pack of wild fucking dog, like.
I mean, you did.
It's like I just did moments ago, but don't. All right.
Just slapped him in the face.
God, that would look so threatening if there was any weight to it, or any feeling that it was there.
If
It was
only-
like fucking General Grievous.
If
That
only.
pisses me off. You know that moment in Star Wars 3 when General Grievous like spins the swords around and Ewan McGregor doesn't react because he hasn't been told what the stupid cartoon monster's going to do, so he just stands still and would have got his throat cut.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Why does this look so bad?
It's like this.
Wait, is that an actual dinosaur saddle?
It's the Creation Museum. As you can see, Adam and Eve rode dinosaurs, just like this one, eh?
You could call it the Flintstones
The Flintstones Museum
of Natural History.
So you just sound like Korg. Korg is now like Ken Ham.
Wouldn't that be like? Wouldn't it be great if Ken Ham was just like giant golem and rocks?
Stone golem.
It's like, I believe in the Bible, literally, because I am a stone golem.
He's got the notes written there by a Jewish priest.
So it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Little Bible joke there for you.
I want him to be like. I hope he turns out not to have died in Infinity Wars.
Korg. Apparently he's been confirmed that he survived.
Yeah, because they're like, oh,
I don't know who the fuck confirmed it, but I've seen it.
It's just because they apparently. Like you killed half my people. He blew up the entire ship. What did you do? Teleport the other half away?
Yeah, which I thought was really weird. Like, yeah, blew up the entire ship, but apparently, like, he didn't. He only killed half of them, which confused me. Oh god, this is so boring.
Also, this is boring going for nothing. Since Thanos killed half the was it?
Yeah, we could be watching
Infinity
Avengers instead.
Yeah,
of
that came out on Blu-ray a couple of days ago. Like a week ago. Yeah, but since Thanos killed half the Asgardians, when he did his finger snap and wiped out the spoilers.
Yeah.
After he did his finger snap, like does it mean they got cut in half again?
Yeah, I was thinking about that because like, the movie starts with him, well, he doesn't start with it, but you see him like his plan before he got the Infinity Stones, where he would invade a planet and then divide the population in half and execute half by firing squad. And you think, well, does it happen again? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's like, no, I did a quarter. It's all failed.
it's unbalanced now.
I need to resurrect. Oh god, it's confused.
That shot, by the way, with that lighting, is in a multi-million-dollar blockbuster film.
Yep. The thing is, like, it's like, hey, you're actually a better actress than me, but you're not in the film very much because you're just a crying, grieving mother who's getting divorced.
So what you're telling me, like, there's a whole bunch of really nonsensical
my
bullshit going on.
Could be in shadow for the shot. That's fine.
So what you're telling me, John, is there's a better actor involved in a whole bunch of nonsensical bullshit that's going on in like as the main plot, but in the background, like there's the better actor and there's the worse actor. So it's Silent Hill.
Yeah. But it's exactly like Silent Hill.
Yes.
Again, I think Silent Hill had slightly better special effects and writing. So
it's true. I'm just hoping the Indominus Rex now has a pyramid head. Isn't it like we're getting a divorce? Can you take care of our?
What is everything looks like a fucking cartoon in this movie?
Yeah.
Even stuff that's really there.
I'm sitting around and I'm fixing a motorbike. That's kind of what.
Yeah, he feels. Yeah, again, he doesn't feel like a real person. He feels like a fan fiction character. So look at my totally cool OC. That's in that he's
He can control Raptors with his mind.
Yeah, he's Billy Blue Collar, and he.
Coca-Cola.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a katana strapped to his back.
And like a fedora. Not a trilby, like a full size.
Oh, he caught a bug out of the air. So cool.
He's just Mr. Miyagi.
You just went and made a new dinosaur? Yeah.
It's kind of what we do here. Is it because I've been under the impression that this is the first time you've done this, and the rest of the time you've been creating things that are based on real dinosaurs, and this is the first time you've created some kind of grotesque abomination in the eyes of God.
I'm not a geneticist. I'm not that buff. So, which, those two things always go together. Like, I have never beaten up, anyone who digs up bones for a living.
Yeah, he is almost muscular enough to be a geneticist, though.
Yeah, but, if you, how do you, genetically engineer a dinosaur?
Way to crowbar that in. Way to squeeze that in. That's why we never had a second date. Great writing, guys. You just slipped it right in there that these two used to be romantically involved. You just slipped that right in. And that is good writing, okay? And what a good writer does is they take a scenario where two characters are just firing exposition at each other, and then they manage to find a way of adding more exposition that is about the characters more than it is about the story. That's good writing, and not a lot of blockbusters do that. So well done, guys.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you just turn to the camera and say, we used to date.
So we used to date. Can you see the Can you see
Yeah, like
the way
he
we're
walks off to
speaking?
the left, and she just turns her head to the right. That would give her some personality if she was basically like crazy Deadpool and just kept breaking the fourth wall.
Well, the thing is, like, she just looks. Like
Can we just like?
I mean, she already just looks like a blow-up sex doll. I mean, why else would she?
I feel like she probably does look at the camera in a lot of takes, to be honest, but not intentionally.
Line.
It's just shit acting. Like, how did someone who delivers their dialogue so? Oh god, it looks so fake. I know I said we weren't just gonna hop on the special effects the whole
But we're
time,
going to anyway.
It just looks so fucking artificial.
The thing is, just like I've actually been to like a park like this. I've been to like Universal
To Jurassic
Studios.
Park, yeah.
You know, I've been to there's a Jurassic Park there.
Look how
Jesus.
it just looks so phony.
Where'd you
like,
get? Who made this graphics? The Xbox.
I've been to like SeaWorld. I've been to that sort of stuff, right? And then it's just like they think, oh look, this is gonna be like SeaWorld, you guys.
Oh, I think it's like what Matt was saying when the trailer came out. It was like, hey, remember Jaws? Fuck Jaws. This is the real shit. You know what I mean?
And then she's like, oh my god, look, they made me wet. Ha ha.
I'm so upset
Lewd.
that we're watching this.
Hey,
Also,
remember-
that's not connected to the ocean, is it?
No, it's not.
Why is it connected to the ocean in the next film?
Poor writing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it must be poor writing.
I was like, hey, remember the fact that, like, remember SeaWorld? Hey, remember Blackfish? Remember that? Remember all these people that get killed by these, like, killer whales? There's some bullshit there.
That's not advertising for anything, is it?
I haven't seen Blackfish. I've heard
Hey, look at this car. Look at this car. This car's a shot. Oh, that's an out shot. Look, try and get the logo in the shot. Yeah, buy our car. Buy a car. Sponsored by.
This is what we're passing off as a Mercedes these days. Buy it.
I remember when Mercedes was like, hey, this is kind of the car that you'd buy if you were a banker or stockbroker. Like,
Not according to our focus groups, which incidentally wrote the screenplay.
Yeah. You need something scary and easy to pronounce.
What, figgy pudding?
How is figgy pudding scary?
No, it sounds like a dinosaur. Sticky Malik.
Sticky mark.
The figgy pudding.
Again, I think it was on one of these episodes where it was just like, don't confuse it with sticky mollusk, the popular French dessert.
Escargot.
Oops, shit.
How about escargot to the polls? Vote in the election. Is there a French election? No, they had one 2 years ago, I think, or was it last year?
I think they got bored of the whole, like voting for something and they're just reinstating the monarchy.
Oh yeah, but they'll just get.
Then they get bored of that and then cut their heads off
Yeah.
again. It's a vicious cycle, especially for if you come to eat cake, which you apparently never did. But
Right, so that fat guy in the background,
he looks tasty.
Right, move the fuck out of the way, Star-Lord, because I swear that was the fat cop from Twin Peaks: The Return,
I'm gonna look
and
it
I
up.
want him to come back on the screen so I can confirm it.
I'm gonna look it up. Where is
It might just be wishful thinking that this might have some kind of tangential link to something good, with the exception of Jurassic Park, which is just shitting all over.
Look, think about like the fat guy's there.
Yeah, but he's out of focus.
But think about there's nothing like you've seen all of Twin Peaks, right?
Yes, I have.
There's nothing in Twin Peaks saying that it's not in the same universe as.
I'd like to think it probably is in the same universe as Jurassic Park.
Like try see how many things can you connect this to without it? Like it's in the same universe as Twin Peaks, Event Horizon, Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah. Doom.
Yeah.
The movie, not the game. I don't think it is him actually. It was just that one shot. He really looked. No, I can't tell. He really looks like him.
You saying Doom the movie just reminded me of how fucking shit.
Yeah, we'll put Doom. We'll put Doom to rights eventually. But
do we have to? It's so boring.
it is.
It's not even like this is like entertaining. Well, not entertaining. You can there's things to complain about. The other things you get to do and this is boring.
There's already a halfway decent Doom movie called Event Horizon.
Yeah,
they literally didn't need to make the
best
Doom movie.
It's the best Doom and Warhammer 40,000 live action movie.
God, it's so mundane as well. Like, oh, the dinosaurs got out. I'm like, well, okay. What?
The sticky toffee puddings escaped.
Yeah, nobody cares.
He is in Twin Peaks: The Return.
It's him. It's the fat laughing cop, isn't it? The
Yeah,
one who can't stop laughing.
Detective Smiley Fusco.
Yeah. He was really funny.
He was. Eric
He's like,
Edelstein's
we got
his
your
name.
handprint. In fact, we got your whole hand. That weird laugh he does.
But did they need to send people in because
there's perfectly edible people that work.
I mean, it's not like they don't live in like some sort of high tech future where they have the ability to clone dinosaurs or people possibly. Where they might have something.
There's definitely not human cloning in this series, Matt. That would be really stupid.
That would be stupid, but I mean, they had to send people in because what are they called? Those things that don't exist in this universe. Drones.
It's a trailer shot.
Yeah, literally, they could send in like a drone, just like floating over with a camera.
Oh, there it is.
No, there's the monster. Guess that's all.
Yeah. It turns turns out the dinosaur can turn invisible. Well, that's ridiculous, but can we find it? No, we're gonna have to send people, or we could just hook a paintball gun up to a drone. Oh, there it is. It's the bright pink thing in the forest. Get out of there!
Why did this look like the fattest fucking security guard as well? This guy obviously is not, does not have like the physical wherewithal.
It's so fake.
To outrun anything. Like, he couldn't outrun a man. Like,
You see, it's better than a regular T-Rex because it has arms that it can use to grab. Does the door need to open all the fucking way? Is there no man-portable door available?
Oh my god, who gives a shit about any of this? It's just, there's no tension. You know that Star-Lord's going to be okay, and you know that the fat guy isn't because he's fat, and the film must...
And filled with tasty, tasty bacon.
Yeah, so he's obviously going to taste better, unless the dinosaur likes lean meat. But then he just goes straight for the geneticists, wouldn't he? So obviously he knows he's got this like rich donutty coffee sort of like gravy in the blood kind of texture. He's not even. He's just behind. He deserves to die. Fuck this idiot.
Or you can't hear the footsteps coming from behind you. So do they have the fattest, deafest security guard also on the... Why did they knock that out the way?
Oh god, it looks so cheap. How the fuck is this a multi-million-dollar movie?
A popular fan theory has it that Chris Pratt's character is the grown-up version of the boy Grant intimidates with a raptor claw at the dig site.
Well, the fat kid.
Uh-huh.
The random fat kid.
Yeah, the kid from fucking...
The Goonies.
No, what was...
Freddy's Dead?
Yeah, from Freddy... No, from The Dream Child.
The Dream Child, that's
from
it.
Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child grew up to look like fucking Chris Pratt.
Just hear this,
yeah.
right? Here's this, right? Owen's understanding of pack hunting behaviour then could be explained by the warning Grant gave in the first film.
Or just he studied it because it's his job.
Owen also said
That's
that
silly.
his work was with the Raptors, he has to show them respect, something Grant also warned him about. The original actor, Whit Hertford, dismissed the idea, saying, guys like me don't grow up to look like Chris Pratt.
Yeah, there you go. there you go. Oh man, self-awareness. Too much self-awareness led to this screenplay, but yeah.
Like, why did it need to flip the fucking truck over? Seriously.
Oh, who cares? We're literally just nitpicking because this film is boring and stupid. No one's going to enjoy this commentary. It's going to be like literally every second we're going, oh man, look at this guy. Why has he got hair? What a prick.
I mean, why does she have hair? She's clearly some like robot.
So she can blend in with the humans better. So those early Terminators with the rubber skin, that didn't quite
fit.
Yeah.
Like, is there any dogs about just barking at her? I like the idea that she is actually a Terminator, but she came back in time to kill John Connor. But it turns out like she went to the wrong timeline, so she got a job to pass the time.
Yeah, so, well, I've got to do something, right?
Bryce Dallas Howard's character, dressed as that lady, is all in white, playing homage to Richard Attenborough's character in the original film.
Except Richard Attenborough could act.
Yeah.
And had a character above and beyond money. I like money. There's like an
Mr.
arc.
Krabs.
Yeah, she's just Mr. Krabs. It's like, tell me, why did you decide to genetically engineer? It's like, hello, I like money. Why did you create a new dinosaur from very dangerous parts?
Careful with those trank rifles.
Money.
You might hit someone and they'll be fine later.
That's the worst effect in the film so far. There it is. That's the worst one. That doesn't even look remotely like it's there. So,
I want to weaponize the dinosaurs. They're so loyal.
Yeah, the only reason that worked is because Vincent D'Onofrio was actually an actor. When I was your age, I was in Full Metal Jacket. That was a better film than
Apparently, he's a fucking nightmare to work with. I wouldn't care because he's a fucking brilliant actor. But apparently, he's such a nightmare to work with because all he does is like, he's just like I worked with Stanley Kubrick. Like when you give him direction he doesn't like and gets really arsey about it. But the proof's in the pudding. He is one of the best actors, of his generation. Like he didn't do that many great movies though, because again, he's just a nightmare to work with.
He wasn't BoJack Horseman, remember?
Who did he play BoJack Horseman?
He played himself.
Oh right, I don't remember that episode.
But it's the beginning of the fourth season. He plays like what was.
Oh god, it looks so fake.
It meant to be Mr. Peanut Butter's character.
It looks like it should be on a Disney ride from 20 years ago or something like that.
It just looks awful. Why are these effects so bad for this budget? It looks like a sci-fi channel movie. Honestly, these are like Sharknado tier effects. Like some of them are better than others, but those raptor heads just look ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Like the people when they touch them, they don't look like they're touching anything. They look sort of gelatinous. Like there's no weight to them. The light doesn't quite hit them right. It just looks awful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this doesn't look much better than that terrible shot from the first movie from 1993. Yeah, I'm going to give up on that whole idea. We're not going to keep harping on the special effects. We are.
No,
we just literally.
I never said anything I want.
Monorail!
We could be watching that episode of The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching anything else.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching The Room.
Why would you even say that?
It may invoke it. You know, if you look into a mirror and say Tom Wiseau's name backwards 3 times, he appears and is like, oh, hello. I beat my friend in a foot race one time.
Oh, so we're meant to care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
What, the kids getting divorced?
Kids' parents are getting
Sorry, this whole child marriage thing, I'm beginning to think
it's incestuous child marriage. It's not really working out for me.
Yeah,
It sounded good at first, but then I looked up what those words meant.
2 birthdays, 2 Thanksgivings. I don't want 2 of everything. Yeah, what about fucking parents?
Got you there. Oh, dang it. Caught me in a logic track and then just disappears.
If that film just ends and then the first one comes on and I'm happy. Like, I'm not going to pretend the first movie was...
It's not real, so grow the hell up. It's not real.
I'm not going to pretend the first movie was perfect, but it's very, very good.
It is amazing.
And they never captured it again, but they just keep getting worse. This movie, for me, is the point of no return. Because it's like, okay, we've been... How long was it between... It was like about 15 years between part 3 and this one.
And it's good to know that they used the script written like directly after the third one.
Yeah, because it just feels like there's no development gone into the script. This feels like the first draft, and I think you've had all this time to make this great movie, and you just came out with this.
Well, it could be worse. They could have made the entire script and they rebooted it, but everyone was a woman now, and they made a joke about The Exorcist.
No, honestly, I love the Ghostbusters remake because The Exorcist. It was about time someone took a shot at The Exorcist. Really, it was about time.
Look at these friggin' like red shirt cannon fodder who are clearly gonna die.
Heart rate monitors on the screen. Like,
what's this fucking Colonial Marines?
We're obviously gonna get a shot of them like flatlining all of them.
They're in the walls. Bug hunt, man.
Oh man,
you're gonna have to nuke the site for more.
We could be watching Aliens, not to harp on about movies we could be watching, but we could be watching something that doesn't suck.
Okay, so how big is that net suck going to be?
It's like unfeasibly large. It's like 100 foot. Continuing with fan theories, that guy's the son of the Japanese businessman that runs away, shouting, "We moved from Japan to get away from this kind of thing." In the second movie,
that would have been good.
How would it fucking know?
So it's ripped the tracker out because it knows what a tracker is and does. Because apparently,
because they put it in a place where it could reach. They did it while it was awake. It knows what it is, and it's smart enough to know how to do that without getting, infecting its wound.
This pisses me off because this puts me to the mind of Deep Blue Sea, which was a stupid B movie they obviously wrote and shot in a week. Mm-hmm. This is a major Hollywood blockbuster, right? But it's the same idea of like intelligence does not equate knowledge. It's not the same fucking thing.
It could be, like it could have the potential, like if you just grew a human in a vat and then raised him in a cage, doesn't mean it like. Why can it camouflage? Why the fuck?
It can camouflage.
Why would you shout that at that moment? Like, surely just run the fuck away.
I mean, people saw that it can camouflage.
Yeah. Man, fuck that guy. He had it coming, didn't he? Fuck it. It can camouflage. What a prick.
Also, why do you have stun rods? You know what this thing looks like. Why wouldn't everything? Also, that didn't look really.
That didn't look fatal.
No, it didn't.
Unless he was already dead before he hit the branch, like he snapped his neck when he grabbed him. Because I imagine those claws are quite powerful.
Yeah, but they should have shown that. Those guys, it's literally like that guy's dead. Everyone's dead. Like you don't see their parachutes, so everyone's.
Oh god, it's so awful.
It's so dumb.
Oh look.
Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill.
You've just seen a bunch of people die.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm not really paying attention to the subtitles, but I imagine Chris Pratt is making a point of like, just kill this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so say right now, like they managed to capture it right now, just suddenly like, oh, we managed to take it down. Like all those tranks actually worked, and like, are they actually going to put it on display? Here's the amazing.
We have families here. We can't open fire with live ammunition onto the dinosaur because there are families here. I mean, the families will almost certainly all be butchered by this walking monstrosity that's free.
That we also created. We are 100% culpable for every single fucking death. Not just the employees we sent to go get butchered, but the moment this thing like looks at a civilian.
Yeah, honestly, the evacuation needs to begin immediately.
It's like the population of people, like, it just starts going down. Like, there should be like, there's an emergency, come up, please go to the secure facilities. And it's like fucking, like, 10-foot tall Attack on Titan-esque walls appear.
Yeah.
Like, let the cabin in the woods and have all that, like, sort of like
I hate the gyrosphere so much.
It's so dumb.
That was Steven Spielberg's idea, apparently.
Really? Well, fuck Spielberg for this idea. Because, alright.
Has it been good since the 90s?
I really dislike the look of the park. And the gyrosphere exemplifies everything I hate about the aesthetic of Jurassic World. Not the film, Jurassic World, the park.
You mean the fact that everything looks like a transparent iPod?
Everything looks futuristic in a park that's theme is the past. You can't have a theme park without a theme. The first movie, everything was like safari and old world and fossils, and it felt like a dinosaur-themed park. This feels like another Michael Crichton story, Future World.
Yes. God,
not a theme park about. Imagine if in Westworld everyone was boating around in fucking like
dune buggies.
Just in dune buggies and just blasting Beastie Boys everywhere they went. It would kind of ruin the mood.
I was going to say, like, that's the reason why they didn't actually have Patrick Stewart in Westworld, because he would have insisted on that. That man loves his dune buggies.
We need dune buggies.
Ty Simpkins and Nick Robinson's edition, which is the two kids, consisted of a script reading and sitting down screaming, pretending a dinosaur was about to eat them.
Great. Obviously, like they only vet the very best actors. This is BD Wong, right? Now, millennials, when they refer to abortion as not BD, they're referring to the actor BD Wong, who they think is a very big deal. Like, I love BD Wong comes back and he's like a bad guy now.
You see, seeing all these people get killed by the dinosaurs made me a bad guy. So I'd never want to see people get killed by dinosaurs again. I'm evil. Look at my polo shirt. Look at my turtleneck. I'm evil.
During early stages of development, Harrison Ford was set to star in this film, but he dropped out due to the quality of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, among other reasons.
Imagine that. Imagine looking at the script for this. Looking at the script. Is that true?
Yeah, that was.
Imagine looking at the script for the Crystal Skull. And the script for this. And going, no.
The one where the fridge gets nuked.
This one seems better. Surely that is the moment where you go to rewrite. That is the moment you go back. You don't even do a new draft. You do an entire new script from the ground up. The moment that the fridge nuking space alien movie is better in terms of storytelling and quality than your movie, start the fucking process again.
Yep. And this guy...
Fuck me, I can't believe that!
Yeah.
They had a warning from Harrison Ford that it wasn't as good as the Crystal Skull, and they proceeded anyway!
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
No.
He's very drunk right now. And he said like Dave Gorman for a little bit after that, you know, when he's on the stage show. It's like, fuck me.
Yep.
We could be watching Dave Gorman's Google Whack Adventure.
I'm so annoyed!
That's the best way to describe it. I'm so miffed!
I'm livid! I'm fucking livid!
Oh, the jump from annoyed to livid.
Slads, honestly. There is no excuse!
These are so like...
Fuck you, Jimmy Fallon!
like,
Get
hi
off
there,
the
I'm-
screen, you cuck piece of shit!
It's like, hi there, I'm Jilly. I'm Jilly.
Jilly.
Jimmy Fallon.
Just boo!
Boo. Yeah.
Get in by dinosaur!
Just the whole cinema, even the fucking dribbling retards that like this movie, and God knows there's enough of them. It's like, I am Jimmy Fallon. The whole is boo, boo, Jimmy.
Get in by dinosaur!
Most of the dinosaur effects were created using CGI.
No shit.
But animatronic raptor heads were created for the squeeze cage in Owen's raptor paddock.
And they were shit too.
A practical animatronic Apatosaurus head was also created for a sequence filmed in Hawaii.
I heard though that a lot the
It's like
the
okay.
animatronics, they like painted over them in like fucking Adobe After Effects. Like you know, like in what's that shit film I Am Legend with Will Smith,
Oh, yeah.
where they weren't confident with the practical effects, so they just scribbled over.
I thought you were going to say where they outdid Superman's mustache. Apparently someone did that in like an amateur thing and did it better.
Yeah.
Oh, you told me about
Yeah,
that.
it was like a $300 program that they bought versus it was like deep fakes or something, which is what people used to make celebrity porn. You know, versus what a multi-million-dollar studio used.
When Jurassic Part 4 was still in development, Laura Dern was attached as the only confirmed cast member and remained attached
I
from
love Laura Dern.
2007
She's
until
great.
the plans were scrapped. With 2 appearances in 4 films, she, B.D. Wong, Sam Neill, Richard Attenborough, and Jeff Goldblum are the most recognised actors of the franchise. Of Jurassic World, she has said that she is curious and excited about the film, but jokes that she's relieved to not be a part of it. I'm thrilled to not be chased by dinosaurs.
I'm relieved. I'm not even famous, and I'm relieved I'm not in this film.
Yeah.
Like, imagine waking up knowing you were in Jurassic World. Also, why can the little sphere go where it wants?
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was waiting for Gemma to stop.
Why
Bring up
is there a
stupid fun facts.
fucking joystick in there? It's like, oh, this place is full of dinosaurs. Guess I'll just go off the grid.
No, it's okay because the glass is bulletproof. So, you know, like a...
Because all those dinosaurs mounted with guns.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's just Turok, apparently.
Yeah, like, so like, if a fucking, what was it, Triceratops decides to ram it off a cliff or something. Stop reading fun facts, Gemma, and just watch the film.
I'm going to read facts because...
Stop it.
Apparently, Colin Trevorrow told Empire magazine that Blackfish was a big influence on this movie. That's what I thought.
He's angrily rummaging through the fridge.
Jurassic World's main street contains a shop called Winston's, which is an homage to Stan Winston, who died in 2008.
And watch Stan Winston, whose special effects might have actually improved this film. What an insult! Like, hey, fuck the people who call this street this Winston Street. Hey, remember those amazing animatronic effects? Remember those amazing animatronic effects in the first movie?
Let's go down.
And even in part 2 and to like part 3, obviously, I don't think Stan Winston was as involved in part 3, but like,
No,
you know.
Why are they? Are they talking about going down that way?
Matt,
1, 2,
let
and
me
3.
finish my point, all right? Because I'm too drunk to be polite. Like, here's the thing with Stan Winston. Stan Winston produced these incredible effects that looked lifelike. I mean, that T-Rex, it breathes. There's little like veins in it that move around. It, you know, the pupils change size, of course. And the Triceratops, one of those beautiful scenes, in a fantasy adventure movie, and they shit all over it with a bunch of like budget-looking CGI that looks like DC Universe level, and you want to pay homage to Stan Winston? Go fuck yourself.
Okay,
it's like the Thing remake having like having one of the characters have Botine as their surname. What a middle finger.
Right. So these kids deserve to die.
Yeah, obviously. Fucking dumbass. No, the people who developed this technology went, hey, let's put a joystick in. So
yeah, no, but they literally they found an open gate that had looked like it had been rammed open.
Literally had the words "restricted area" printed on it, and like when we said in the Jurassic Park 3 one with like unfiltered Comic Sans.
Vince Vaughn was rumored to reprise in
the worst fucking character in the series.
He was rumored in the early stages of development, but
like,
then even he said, "Nah."
He said, "No, I'd rather do Wedding Crashers or whatever the fuck Vince Vaughn is doing these days." I'm still fuming about the Crystal Skull thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe they did go back to because Crystal Skull came out quite a while before this. So I'm horrified at the thought that Crystal Skull, like the script that they had then was worse than this, and this is the rewritten, improved script.
Yep. Well, thing is, apparently,
which is a horrible thought, isn't
Jurassic World has been in development since 2005.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that those years are all up on the screen, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Those years of development.
This is just amazing. Right, they should be looking at each other and goes, yeah, we deserve to die. Like, we brought this on ourselves. This is completely self-inflicted. We're boring characters. It's...
As of June 2018...
Can you stop reading fucking facts, please?
Nope.
It's something to talk about, isn't it?
As of June 2018 is the fourth highest grossing film of all time.
Oh god, that's fucking depressing.
Not adjusted for inflation at the box office at over $1.54 billion.
Morons. And you know when the Ghostbusters trailer came out and everyone thumbed it down, everyone said, oh, it's because of sexism, nobody thumbed down the Jurassic World trailer. I fucking did. I remember seeing that trailer. Do you remember me and
wait,
Matt
hold on a
did
second.
video about
Isn't that supposed to be a T-Rex?
Yeah.
How did it see them?
No, it's the Indominus Rex.
Oh, is it Indominus? They look the fucking same.
Yeah, it's the same. No, this is the stupid new dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
The T-Rex hasn't got out yet. Literally, none of the dinosaurs have got out. Like none of the bad, quote unquote, bad dinosaurs are loose except this one.
Well, that's right, because it's got arms that make it look retarded.
Also, I don't get like.
It's just killed something.
Yeah, it's got this huge meal right there. I'm like,
oh no, wait! It kills the sport, doesn't it?
Does it? Fuck off. Let's work for my meal some more.
We managed to create a hyper-intelligent, camouflaging, sociopathic dinosaur.
Obviously, those kids are going to die because it made mincemeat of a bunch of like professionals. Yeah. So these kids are going to die immediately, right? I mean, sure.
They can't. They can't escape unless they jump over a waterfall.
Why the hesitation? Jump, you stupid bastards!
What's the worst outcome?
Those like counts to 3. I'm like, you don't have time to count, you fucking tard.
I would just jump in there.
That you wouldn't even
stop. Are you kidding? You
Oh.
just saw that thing eat another giant monster. I'll just way up here, see what happens. I can't really swim, so I think I'll ride this whole bottom of the food chain thing out. See where it takes me.
I reckon if I
it
jump,
takes you down the digestive tract. Thick fuck.
When it's about to bite me in half, I'm gonna jump up and scrunch legs, and then I'll be inside it, and I'll live in its tummy, and then I'll just Osmosis Jones my way out the butt.
Just my anger will turn me into a giant monster that will rip free from it.
Yeah.
Could be watching Attack on Titan instead of this right now.
They're on season 3 at the moment.
Although, in all fairness, the Attack on Titan live-action movie is no better than this.
Literally every single anime live-action movie is dog shit.
It's like, ha 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 ha, we almost died.
Look, like, you'll be crying.
To be fair, I don't mind the sort of, like, bonding thing. The thing I really like in there's loads of things I like in the first movie. One of the things I really enjoy in the first movie is the way Dr. Grant bonds with the kids, you know, over all the sort of horrible stuff that they witness. Did the DVD just skip there, or...?
No, it was just a cut.
Okay.
I think. Anyway,
Well,
Star-Lord's got a rifle.
Star-Lord's walking up the giant dead animal.
Oh yeah, they got into the bit where it goes, oh, it kills the sport. Where they're all in a lot. Like I said in was it Lost World, where like it kills the sport and they're all just in a line. Like, what did it kill them with? A rifle? Was it sniping them? Don't worry, the dinosaur can understand your, feelings towards it because it's just a person too. I mean, it'd be very upset if you were like to leave it on a boat while a volcano was going off.
I just hear sighing in the background.
It's just Gemma.
Sighing.
Man up, Gemma. Watch this.
I've seen this twice.
No, after 3 times, you don't need to do it again.
No one should have to watch this 3 times. See, this is supposedly an animatronic effect, right? But it doesn't. Again, it just looks cartoonish.
It looks like a lump of rubber.
Yeah, nothing looks real.
Keira Knightley was rumoured for a role in the early stages.
Stop sounding like you're going to cry and reading fun facts.
Keira Knightley was rumoured. Is that not Keira Knightley in a ginger wig?
Yeah, you'd think it would be, yeah.
I mean, she can't act, so although the American accent is convincing, so I'm assuming, because it's her real accent, I'm assuming it's not Keira Knightley, because I doubt Keira Knightley can do an American accent. Keira Knightley kills every film she's in, by the way. I remember...
You know what would make this... I just thought of something. You would make this movie fucking great. If not only were the dinosaurs in it, there were the dinosaurs. The sitcom, remember?
Oh, yeah.
We genetically engineered a new dinosaur. It's like Indominus Rex. It's got a flannel shirt. Knocking over trees.
Just comes in from work. Also, look at these stupid animals. Okay, I have no sympathy for these fucking dinosaurs. He's killing for sport. And he's just like biting into one, and then one dinosaur's going, look at that fucking shit there. Oh, now he's coming. He's eating that other dinosaur. And now he's coming at me. What does he want?
Oh no, he's eating me. That was just that. It's like,
oh no, he's eating them, and he's gonna eat me. Oh my god!
And the 4th fucking Brachiosaurus I went with a hill. I was like, oh god, this was so avoidable.
Look, you look at their designs. They're entirely designed to stick their heads up high and look for danger.
It's like, all right, discount Ben Kingsley.
Oh my god, he looks so much like Ben Kingsley. Oh god, it's still on.
Hi there, I'm Jimmy Fallon.
I swear this film never ends.
Amazing machine made possible by science.
Fuck Jimmy Fallon.
This could make a lot of advancements in the field of science.
Yeah, we could be watching the lost skeleton of Cadavra right now.
It's like this film made possible by science.
Film made possible by greed and a lack of imagination.
Oh no, it's
wait, is that a meta narrative or the narrative in the film?
It's a tooth. Alan Grant showed me this tooth once.
I kind of, it's so terrible, but I'm kind of in love with the idea that that's the fat androgynous kid from the first movie.
What? Which one?
Who cares?
Apparently, what's his name? The guy, he was also to be rumored to be an older version of the little kid from the first movie.
Wait, how do they know they did jump, which was the most logical thing, but how do they not know the dinosaur just ate them whole? It's massive.
He says something smart.
Like, don't pull out a megaphone and start yelling for your kid. What was the kid's name in the set?
I was with the Navy, not the Navajo. That's funny, actually.
If only they could put it in a good movie.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt, why wouldn't you just use this time to make another Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, at this point he got thin for Parks and Recreation.
Now you're ready for the jungle?
Yeah.
Okay,
what is that supposed to mean?
I just got a notification saying apparently Netflix is doing Avatar: The Last Airbender in live action.
What?
Oh, it can't do any worse than fucking Shyamalan, but literally that just came up for me.
Nah.
So like Professor Frink when you get upset. You're obviously a paleontologist and not a geneticist, aren't you? Yeah. Getting chased.
I'd rather be Professor Frink than in this movie.
He's not a game, dude. Like, I took a shit this morning and it was better than this movie.
It's probably better than this game.
anytime you're like, say you're the little brother, because I can't be asked to even attempt to remember. Oh wait, grey because it's really boring.
Yeah.
Grey and beige.
Grey and beige,
I
yeah.
love that his name is fucking Grey. That's so perfect.
So like, if you're like grey, I would literally never. If you wanted to survive this, you would never listen to anything beige has to ever say again.
Yeah, you know.
Like, we should go this. Like, what do you want for dinner? Pizza. Well, clearly the pizza's going to try and fucking kill us.
Yeah.
So you don't get an opinion. Like, oh, what could possibly go wrong? Anyway, when that that bit where they came to the broken open gate.
Yeah.
The only way it could have been wasn't it broken? It was broken like I can't remember which way it was broken, but the only way it could have been worse is if there were bats flying out of it in a thunderstorm overhead. Are you sure we should go down there, beige? Yeah, it should be fine. I'm pretty sure I can see hell. There's a fiery pit and a man with a pitchfork waving at me.
What's in here? Oh, it's some kind of nostalgic pandering. Let's open the door.
Yeah, it's like, oh, was this like the other place?
Look,
People that were people that saw this movie back in the 90s really would love this movie.
Oh, you remember like
it's like a cameo in House of the Dead. Remember that? At the end where it's like
oh god, yeah.
the very end where he tells him his
He's
name.
like, I'm Curian. I'm like, oh, I get it. This is where he got the idea for his experiment. What?
So if you
Where
haven't,
dinosaurs ruled the earth.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I remember how the first film ends in that incredibly well shot, iconic moment where the banner falls in front of the T-Rex. You know, because it was made by Steven Spielberg, who's one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. No, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
let's burn it.
Yeah, I remember all this shit from the good one.
So for how long do you think a banner would burn? Like pretty fucking quickly?
So, oh look, it's a
Yeah,
raptor.
it's that painting.
Fuck those.
Oh, are you sure it's not like it's gonna turn its head in a second because it's hiding behind like a glass?
Oh god, fuck Jurassic Park 3. Like, why does this scene exist? It's just so obvious. It's just such fucking pandering.
Like, so they built an entirely new facility, but they didn't decide to scavenge or use anything from the old site that had all this functional stuff.
Remember the scene with the glasses?
Fucking member berries. That's what this is.
Member?
This is like the J.J. Abrams fucking Jurassic Park movie.
There's not enough
Except
lens flare.
except I can see what's going on because someone isn't shining a
Remember this
torch
19...
directly into the
Not every
lens.
scene's taking place in the maps when the sun's exploding in the background.
Hey, I can build cars. Remember this car?
What's funny is
26
like,
years old.
hey, remember like these live action practical things that really exist? Now some CGI. I'm never gonna get over how cheap the CGI looks in this movie.
Don't worry, give it like 10 years and they'll get an anniversary where they redo it and they're gonna have everyone with different haircuts. They're gonna CGI mustaches onto everyone. So, like, this guy's a government spook of some kind who wants to weaponize dinosaurs for some fucking reason. Like, did he just, barge his way in here? Like, shouldn't that be, is this part of, the United States? This island is, extraterritorial? Like, what's the state of this island?
He's part of InGen. Remember InGen? Remember how evil InGen were? Remember
What,
how
you mean,
InGen
what,
was evil?
Yeah, InGen's basically dinosaur umbrella. There's your crisis.
No, it wouldn't be
your
more like
dino crisis.
Wouldn't it be Weyland-Yutani?
Yeah.
Nailed it! But Indominus Rexes are going to be loose on this island.
Weaponize. Like, why would you why weaponize something you A can't control, B is living when you have a fucking gun?
Yeah, like surely you've
Bullets
got, right. You've
don't
got
bite you.
You've got a helicopter. Star-Lord already established. You've got live ammunition. He can't reach the helicopter while you just gun him the fuck down from above.
He'll throw a tree at them or something like that. Or they need Cypher Rage to cut him in half.
Cypher Rage.
Or just bait and poison it. Like,
why is this guy and he's rich? He goes yeah, I can do this, but literally, it's like no.
He's only a shit pilot. Like
on top, that's why they die. They need an excuse to kill off this guy because he's rich.
Apparently,
because
that actor, right, couldn't afford to see Jurassic Park in the cinema back in the day.
Oh, really?
And now he regrets being able to see it now.
Yeah.
I joke about I'm so glad I wasn't in this, but fair play to him. He's obviously made a lot of money, so that's a good thing. You know, I think we can all agree capitalism is fucking great.
It is, isn't it?
And well done to that guy.
Fuck you, Vince Vaughn.
Who used to be really poor, and now he's probably, perhaps not a millionaire, but
at least lives in a house.
Very wealthy, and
he
owns
got,
his own house, I'm sure.
He got famous for being in Life of Pi.
Was he the pie?
Man.
No, I don't know.
I remember my mum getting really triggered over Life of Pi because, like, if anyone doesn't know, my mum does practical special effects, and you know, Ang Lee did this whole thing about how when he accepted his Oscar, about how great it is to outsource to like China for your special effects.
Yeah.
In the middle of a strike, and then she was like, "Yeah, I'm done with anything Ang Lee ever makes." And I was like, "That's kind of fair." Like, so I don't talk about Life of Pi. I don't talk about Life of Pi in front of my mum.
Was this before or after the Hulk?
I don't know. I don't remember. But I didn't talk about Life of Pi in front of my mum anyway. I think no, this was after.
I know nothing about Life of Pi. I just
was
remember seeing it as available in the library next to Whale Rider.
Fucking Whale Rider. It's
Whale
time to
Rider.
whale up.
Apparently, Colin Trevorrow, who did the
Why
first
did these
film,
vehicles from the
is
90s still
directing the
work?
new one.
Yeah, like you know how long like.
Oh yeah, because after Fallen Kingdom, I really felt like they could bring it back, right? So who cares? I don't give a shit about the new Jurassic World
So they
movie.
managed to find a place where like. So how long's this? So what's 10, 20 years, maybe more. How long has it been? So the petrol didn't evaporate.
The lights, I think, are still on, and the fucking night vision goggles as well. When I was a kid, because I had it on VHS, and VHS sound quality is not the best, particularly when you're playing it through crappy inbuilt tube TV speakers. When Tim goes, "Oh, cool, night vision," because it's green, I always heard lime vision when I was a kid. I always heard this fucking kid going like, "Ah, cool, lime vision."
By the way,
Dude, we've established that hiding in front of a car doesn't work.
Can't it smell them?
by the way, the person that's
Are you still covered in gasoline? How's he not smelling them?
And what does she smell like? She smell like gasoline too?
Yes, her
Putting
teeth
out
are big
fire
and green.
with gasoline.
Bryce Dallas Howard, she smells like gasoline.
The person who's writing the new episode, like the new Jurassic World, is a girl called Emily Carmichael, who's only famous for writing Pacific Rim Uprising.
Isn't that supposedly one of the worst sequels of all time?
Yeah.
I've heard, yeah. I've only
It's got 5.7 out of 10.
So like, why did it decide to like switch and bait though?
Yeah,
like,
there's two perfectly edible people there. Just chow down.
well, even if you're killing for sport, why don't you just kick the car forward? Yeah, I haven't seen Pacific Rim Uprising, but I do know the basic plot is like, it turns out that they were, even though they were randomly attacking at, places,
Yeah.
they want to get to Mount Fuji, which makes sense why the first attack was nowhere near Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
Because they want to blow it up and convert the world. Or some retarded horseshit.
Gyrosphere Valley!
Why did you just say those words?
It's a Gyrosphere Valley.
Yeah, Gemma's actually paying attention somewhat. To
Oh,
the
I thought
movie.
she just had a stroke or something like that, and just trying to ask for please get an ambulance and
No. I'm actually paying attention to the film, which I'm really bothered
So
by.
the reason why they fail is not only because this is a stupid film, not only because they got an idiot pilot who's like just some
He's
millionaire.
like completely up his own.
The reason why the reason why they're going to fucking fail is because they are neither playing Ride of the Valkyries or Long Tall Sally. They're
True.
the only appropriate songs to play in a fucking helicopter.
I don't know why they didn't just drop the guys from Predator in there.
I was just thinking that.
Jesse Ventura would have straightened that cocksucker out in 20 minutes with time for commercials.
You
God
bleed,
damn-
I ain't got time to bleed.
Bunch of slack jaw. Okay, so
Slack-jawed faggots.
shoot where it's going to be.
Yeah, didn't you ever play like fucking Asteroids? No, not Asteroids. What's it? Space Invaders. Didn't you ever play Space Invaders when
And
you were a
just
kid?
get
You shoot where the alien is heading to hit it.
And now it can command other dinosaurs. Which
Hey, remember how in the previous two... Why have some of them got T-Rex heads?
Yeah, I was just looking at those. Well, are they more genetic like that? Was that a mistake? Because that was just a fucking T-Rex head.
Unless I'm just really retarded and there's like a species of like pterosaur with a T-Rex face that I don't know about.
Why are they flying at the thing in the sky?
They literally would not do this. Like,
No animal would do that.
alright, this is what bothers me. How fucking Jurassic Park 2, 3, and 4 has, like, basically ends with the pterosaurs are loose. This will have no impact on the next movie.
Yeah, except with the next movie, apparently there's going to be some sort of dinosaur apocalypse.
How? There were like 30 of them.
I know.
And we have guns.
I know, but clones.
Yeah, once again, that thing just had a T-Rex head.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure somebody will correct me on this, but...
Yeah, but you know, if you're going to start pointing out, like, oh, this is how dinosaurs actually looked, then the fucking start with the fucking velociraptors.
Yeah, some of the velociraptors who are...
Like, basically the size of turkeys.
They have the wrong name, because there was a dinosaur that was much taller, similar to a velociraptor in how it looked, which is far closer to what they are in this film, although, again, they would have been basically feathered, and they still wouldn't have been 6 feet. But the real name is something really complicated, and it doesn't sound as cool.
Why are they going, like, so they seem
Hey, here's a shot from the original movie that was good. Again. Fuck!
I hope we haven't let more dinosaurs out.
I'm
Don't worry about it.
It's like, look at me. I'm laughing.
Dude, they just said we're safe now. Oh, we bollocks. We're on an island filled with dinosaurs, you thick fuck.
Like, what? So, like, all these dinosaurs just seem to be going after, like, anything on the ground. Anything, like, slightly moving. Were they fucking starving these things?
Yeah, that's true, right? Like,
Oh, look.
they've gone completely fucking bananas getting free.
No fucking... yeah.
I get that's supposed to be funny, but it just isn't. Like, this film has the comic timing of Adolf Hitler.
Cancer?
Of Adolf Hitler
On cancer.
Or Doug Walker. You know what I mean? It just has that kind of comic timing.
Once again, that's just like the assistant goes just going to get like the worst in the... Here's something brutal happen to someone who has, you know, no...
This is absolutely
The only logical thing
that's the worst
the
one.
only logical thing that has ever happened in this entire film is the fact that the park is shut down in the next film.
Yeah.
It could...
It's Mark Wahlberg, but it's his brother.
Marky Mark.
What? Did you blind the guy? What?
No.
Oh.
Did you do it out of racial hatred?
Did you beat a man to the point where he couldn't see anymore? Did you do like race hate? What?
No. Jacob, you got it wrong. He didn't beat someone till they were blind. He just beat someone who was already blind.
Oh, was he already blind?
He was already blind, but
okay.
If he wasn't already blind, he would have been.
Okay.
The guy who took the margaritas away is Jimmy Buffett, who did the song Margaritaville.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get it.
I don't get it. That's a great joke. Nobody likes Jimmy Buffett except alcoholic girls from the South.
Literally
reference for you there.
Literally, were they starving the shit out of these dinosaurs?
Was Vincent D'Onofrio this desperate for work?
Probably.
I imagine yes.
Maybe you can get him and Nicolas Cage in your next film.
Apparently Nicolas Cage is going to be coming back in his next film.
Like, yeah, apparently he's done some like brilliant new movie, but
Mandy.
Which I swear,
I was hoping
we said this on the Beyond commentary,
right.
But like I swear, this is the film is just going to be. Is just going to be Nicolas Cage in a room taking hits of Mandy, like someone filming him.
Mandy, when you came,
you
gave me a chicken. I don't know.
You came and you gave me a pterodactyl, but you stuck a T-Rex head on it, Mandy. That's actually the name of Bryce Dallas Howard's character in this, Mandy. Nobody knows the name of the characters because who gives a shit? Oh, the babysitter. Remember her? She literally just crawls back into the movie to die painfully.
Look, the only way it could have been worse if the Velociraptors grabbed her and then instead of just taking her off.
Look at this, like the way they cut to the children watching. I have a huge issue with this scene.
Look how fucking cruel this is.
Genuinely.
To drop her and
like I'm not normally this kind of guy when it comes to filmmaking, but there is a fucking sadism to this scene that I really take umbrage with.
Yeah.
And again, like we watched a Lucio Fulci movie the other day for these shows. This is far more cruel.
Also, the Velociraptor's quite big, but would they be big enough to pick someone up, a fully grown human?
I think you mean the Pteranodon.
Pteranodon. What did I say?
You said Velociraptor.
Yeah, the flying Velociraptors.
Yeah,
that's
the
what
flying
they fucking
raptors. Yeah. Who gives a shit?
Also, wouldn't these be the most okay, your security guards? Yeah, that's gonna help. Fucking
just gun them the fuck down. Like how? Oh my god! I can't
Stand up, make yourself an obvious target. No, but wouldn't these guys be like the most trained? Like they should be coming out in like was it 3D maneuver gear and stuff like that, and doing flips and like we're training you to take care of in case all shit breaks loose in the park, and they should be coming out like they were the fucking Avengers.
People in look how tiny that one is on his back as well.
Well, because he can't fight a big one. What the fuck is that? It's like it's like the Pacific Rim fist, like for the Windows thing. Yeah, that is a
yeah.
lot.
I'm really confused by that. If somebody could explain that to me, I swear there's no dinosaur that looks like that. There must be, but I'm so
the only way that
confused
could have been the only way that could have been better if she could trank this.
Just pterodactyl this.
You saved my life. Now let's get back together and break up in like 6 months.
What's great as well is that Bryce Dallas Howard looks genuinely uncomfortable. Now, there's probably a long line of people who want to kiss Chris Pratt, right? But she looks the way she like folds her mouth up. She looks like she's kissing Steve Buscemi.
Oh.
That's mean, Gemma.
Gemma, jeez.
If
we're actually going with like Steve Buscemi having to kiss Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh. That's fair.
Imagine you have to be in a room with Bryce Dallas Howard for 20 minutes.
Hello, Steve Buscemi. He doesn't deserve that shit.
I am Bryce Dallas Howard. I know.
Please tell me your human ways.
I agreed to go on the stay with you. I enjoy this human coffee from Starbucks.
So this is your Chris. This is your co-star. Greetings, Chris.
Greetings.
How are you today?
Greetings.
Let us get to know each other over drinks of oil. I mean, human drinks.
Oil.
Who are these people? They just called him the Expendables.
He's got the beard.
He looks like the guy that John Wick murders. He only grabs him by the beard and like pulls him onto the table and blows the back of his head out.
He blows him.
He just starts sucking him off.
It's like the gay porno parody of John Wick.
Oh my god, that would be the best porno ever.
So he does like come
instead of headshots, it's just cum shots.
Johnny Wick.
It's like
John Dick.
So like beats a guy up, throws him over a counter, just pulls his trousers down, bumps.
It's the exact same film, except he's like amazing at aiming his semen. He's like, just always like right in the face every time. Always in the face, never in the hair.
That Russian guy like beat up my dog and stole my car, so I'm gonna fuck him in the ass. Like, hello John, I hear you're gonna try and fuck my son in the ass.
Okay. Okay.
Make it happen.
To all the porn barons that I know listen to this podcast, right? It's important that you get working on this movie right away.
You think it like John Wick's not like super like was like it's been a few years since the first one came out, but
yeah, but John Wick 3's coming soon.
Is it?
Next year.
And John Dick will be coming very soon. And again.
Literally.
And again.
Like, is that the Raptor's view?
Oh, cool, line vision.
All that she wants is another baby.
A treacherous dinosaur.
She's gone tomorrow.
Who even cares about Vincent D'Onofrio's character anymore at this point in the movie?
Stop it!
Stop playing with your phone. You're ruining this very professional.
Yeah, you're spoiling the experience of watching Jurassic World for me.
Why did he punch him? Like, I know I've not been paying attention, but why? Also, doesn't that strike you as the sort of guy who would punch him back?
Oh, Jesus.
So is this the part where it truly gets retired? Like, we're going to have to fight off the dinosaurs using dinosaurs?
Yep. This is where the movie eats itself and basically reach this plot point, which they've been building up since the first act, I might add, is the exact moment the franchise cannot recover. This is the moment where
it shit the bed a while ago. Now it's not only it's been rolling around in that shitty bed, that it's twisted on itself to suck its own dick while shitting in some sort of like Catherine wheel of feces.
It's Catherine T of feces. Nailed it.
I mean, no matter what, this commentary's been pretty fun. Catherine Miller Feces, gay John Wick.
John Dick.
Well, that's the look. If you take anything from this commentary, it should be John Dick. It should be gay porn parody of John Wick.
So like, you know, like I
would watch that every day.
So like he was a gay hitman for the mafia. Then he got married, and then it turned out his wife died. And he was like, oh wait, I'm gay again.
Why complicate it? Can't it just be the same thing, but his husband? Like he's already a homosexual, right?
No, we need to look nuance to it. His character,
his husband, Ron Jeremy.
His husband / dog. They're both like we have to condense the story down. So
yes, his first owner husband.
I've just realised that he
is killed by the mob.
I just realised just now that the reason why the Velociraptors are called Blue, Charlie, Delta, and Echo is because Chris Pratt's the Alpha. And that makes
so they called it Blue instead of Beta.
What fucking scenario do you find yourself going? Chris Pratt is the Alpha.
Well, that's what he just said.
I mean, like he's like
you're looking at him, kid, because he's the Alpha.
Which is wrong because 4's clearly the Alpha. He's like a golden angel pirate. We all know that. Now she's gonna do the real heavy lifting, still in fucking heels.
So I'm gonna drive this lorry in my high heels.
That's something I think of. You remember at the very beginning when Chris Pratt's working on his motorcycle? She came out the van on heels. Like, couldn't you have just changed your shoes?
Yeah, there's a technical situation. Maybe put some boots on.
Are these kids still here? Can't they have just died or flown off the Can they just not be involved anymore?
Because she's a woman.
Do we see my phone charger?
Oh, I stole it and threw it away. Great commentary.
I feel like...
I mean, there's nothing happening,
I feel like you've unplugged my one to plug yours in.
I think I did.
Right, where is Copes?
My
she threw it away.
My plug is down there next to...
Sounds a bit rude.
Who cares about these kids? They have no personality, any of them.
Like, the whole purpose was just to get Chris Pratt and Robo Chick out the way for a while.
Robo shit?
Why is it that she's more robotic than the characters in Nier Automata?
I don't know. Give me your shredded cheese.
Maybe that's why Stan Winston's animatronics are not in this movie. Like people, they say, "Oh, I said it was disrespectful to have a reference to Stan Winston in a film that has no animatronics." But to be fair, Bryce Dallas Howard is entirely created using animatronic effects.
That's correct.
And she does mimic human emotions reasonably convincingly.
It is 70...
Ignore that sound, folks. That should have sounded my phone attempting to charge itself.
So this... we saw earlier the Indominus Rex was able to, basically shrug off bullet wounds. Remember when that guy was shooting it in the face with a shotgun?
No.
Nope. I don't remember shit.
Remember when the red shirts first died?
Oh god, yeah, and this one guy was just
blast,
killing it with a shotgun, and then got eaten.
Yeah, because there were a bunch of people using net guns, but then other people started using trank guns and regular guns, and one guy had a shotgun. And so
look at this! Look how fucking stupid this is!
Guy on a motorcycle running alongside Velociraptors with
they don't fucking take him out. They're like, oh, we got bigger fish to fry. We're after this. We understand what's happening, and we're after the Indominus Rex for some reason. It's so stupid. And the worst moment in the entire fucking franchise has not happened yet, but it will, and it involves those raptors. And so Jurassic World, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. The worst fucking moments involve raptors, and when it finally happens, you'll just hear. You'll hear the pain, the audible pain from the three of us in the room from witnessing it. Because it's coming up soon. It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, that black guy should have really just got off the island as quickly as possible. I'm gonna just die.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Does anyone actually remember any of these characters' names? Are they memorable enough?
No.
I just
know the actors' names.
Animal-loving Navy guy.
Grey and beige.
Grey and beige. His last name is Grey.
He was in the Navy, so that means he can control Raptors.
That's how that works. Also,
this completely negates the fucking fifth movie, by the way. So in the fifth movie, Blue is like
the most loyal super raptor, best buddy,
and like the Raptors just fucking turn on the humans here.
Why do you still have a trank gun when everyone else seems to have assault rifles? That guy's got a shotgun. What's he going to do at that fucking range? And now they have a conversation.
So I thought 3D printing a Raptor's resonating chamber to communicate with them was the dumbest thing, but this is dumber, and it's only going to get worse.
You see, what you don't know is that he's very charismatic. Oh, God. Why did no one aim at the Raptors that have clearly started to...
Yeah, the Raptors have turned on you, so kill them also.
Why wouldn't you have a lot of rocket launchers, not just the one? Also, good to see that, an explosion from an anti-tank weapon just, knocked it over a little bit. Does the thing have, regeneration as well? Because it tore a chunk out of its...
It'll be over soon. That's what I'm sort of consoling myself with. And thought that...
We're not going to watch the bonus scenes of the extended edition?
Fuck no.
Extended edition. Extend these nuts, man. I'm fucking watching the extended edition. What's amazing is, if you would believe it, is the next one is worse.
These Raptors have just started killing these personnel. They are all getting put down.
Yeah.
This is a bad idea.
Look how fake this looks. I feel like I'm watching the opening to the GameCube version of Resident Evil. This looks like a GameCube game.
It's like a knockoff. One of those Italian knockoffs, or of Predator or stuff like that, like Robo Wars or where that thing was called.
Yeah. We're watching a really good Italian horror movie right now.
Can we later?
Yes.
I'm just going to steal all your DVDs and replace them with copies of this.
No.
Yes.
No. Yeah. I spent the majority of the last time I watched this movie.
Okay, so is Blue just dead? So you had a second rocket launcher and you decided to use it on the fucking Raptor and not the giant dinosaur, the size of a barn, which you couldn't hit.
Yes.
Or was it a flare gun?
It probably was.
I don't get why nobody can shoot in these fucking movies. At least in the first film, when Sam Neill's discharging the gun and it jams, it makes sense that he can't. It's a very basic jam that most people who know about guns could fix. But it's okay, he's a paleontologist. It makes sense.
As we know,
it makes sense he couldn't fix it. But in most of the other movies, there's no logic to it. You know what I mean? There's people like Roland. He's a professional hunter, and yet he can't shoot the side of a fucking barn.
So remember, hold on to this, people who are still with us. Blue is super loyal in the next film. Chris Pratt's character has raised her from birth, and it's hey, I've just revved my motorcycle. And it's about time I kill you, fucker. I've been wanting to murder you for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're too drunk.
No, I got fright because I ended up pouring something on my leg.
Fuck that guy! Leave him here. Screw him. Well, come.
Quick, back over him a bit.
There's literally just one Raptor on him and probably armed. No, we can't save him. Fuck him.
You probably could have I joked about backing over him, but you probably could have backed up and he would have ducked down and just hit the Raptor.
Yeah.
I wish that Bryce Dallas Howard died in real life.
Okay, that's a joke.
Yes.
We've had a few drinks and the jokes are a little edgy. That is a joke.
We would never say something like that. If it was Vince Vaughn, on the other hand.
If it was Vince Vaughn, make up your own mind. Make up your own imagination.
Right, this is one of the first scenes of the film I saw, like after it came out, before I actually bothered watching it. It's like I remember seeing this sequence with the Raptor on a ILM video where they were like boasting about their special effects, and I remember thinking,
awful.
God, how unfinished this looks. I'm like, you guys could have done with 5 more renders and a few more $1 million for the special effects, because it just looks abysmal.
Because like you shouldn't have spent it so much on the actor rather than the actual.
So okay, I just thought of something. So
if they paid Bryce Dallas Howard more than $50 and a haircut for this movie, she was overpaid.
Yeah.
I just thought of something about the You know, the Raptors had the stupid little camera things on them. So those were specially made for the Raptors, so they could have the camera. Wouldn't you go the extra mile and goes, in case Chris Pratt's I'm going to be friends and stick my hand up and fails, and they decide that, hey, we're actually apex predators and not going to be trolled by this monkey. Shouldn't we have some sort of thing that may inject them with like a sedative or something like that? Also, I like the way they just stopped. They kept chasing for one stop. I know a shortcut.
Yeah.
Why are you watching Bad Crew?
I'm not. I got a notification.
That show's shit.
Yeah.
I hate that show.
Someone on the original Jeff Together video, somebody timestamped the moment I do the voice for the first time.
Really?
I was like, yeah, so there we go. The moment the legend is born.
What time is it?
It's like 7 minutes and something seconds.
So of course we're gonna watch this after that.
And it's the moment where I'm like, hey up, I'm Jeff. I'm Blue the Raptor.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die.
Okay, this is pointless.
If I was green, I would die.
This is like so
it's hunting for sport.
Yeah, this scene where all these people in the convention center, doesn't come up again, does it? It's just like, oh, here are all the people, so you don't need to worry about them, and it's not going to be attacked by. How fucked is it? The company behind this.
It's such an awkwardly structured film. The drama. So the idea of a park full of people when it all goes tits up is really interesting. Except the only dinosaurs that get out are the Indominus Rex and the Pteranodons.
And 4 or 5 raptors.
I have a boyfriend.
One of the things that I like about the original is that it all goes tits up and the power goes out and every fucking dinosaur gets free. That's what works. And then in parts 2 and 3, it's like there's dinosaurs everywhere.
Except for T-Rex, he comes at the end.
So this shit annoys me, right? She was just like, there was that whole bit where he wants to go and kiss her, and she's just like, I have a boyfriend, and it's just like, it was like, oh, you don't talk about him at work, and he's like, no, I'm at work, and I'm like, you don't talk about your significant other at work?
I also think that scene, what was the point in that scene? Was that a funny scene?
Is it kind of like that text that people send where it's just like, hey, can you send me the homework? I have a boyfriend. No shit. Can you send me the fucking...
I usually do that when I'm at work.
Well, you tell me that you have a boyfriend?
Yeah, someone goes, oh, hey, can I have a ride on this boat? Oh, I have a boyfriend.
I meant that, but oh, you don't mean this boat?
I was like, you don't mean...
My fucking galleon right here?
I didn't mean your penis. I meant the actual boat. Oh, that's fine then, yeah.
Or she's just like...
You want me to take you on the river and talk to you about the history of a 2,000-year-old city? That's fine. I thought it was... I just wanted to establish that... You know.
I'm not the sort of person who just bend someone over and fucking. I'm not John Dick.
John Dick. Oh, Charlie Shot. Look at the spinal cord. Who gives a shit?
I hold the dinosaur up, not like you held this movie up, Annie.
Hey.
I like the idea. I would just want there to be this is a tank and it's just got mutated Sigourney Weavers in them.
Isn't he a mutated Sigourney Weaver?
Possibly.
It's just a pterodactyl, but with Sigourney Weaver's head. Kill me. Oh my god, it's so awful.
I'm afraid that's above your pay grade, honey. Bang. Right into my dick.
You see, I know I've been the bad guy, but now I'm going to be pointlessly evil. I'm going to weaponize these things because, you can't shoot them.
I'm going to weaponize the dinosaurs.
Why is Vincent D'Onofrio Joey Wheeler? Surely it should be Rex Raptor, if anything.
Yeah, but
He's just like, I'm gonna
Serenity's operation.
I'm gonna weaponize the dinosaurs so I can get some starships.
Pegasus, more like fuck that shit. Am I right?
More like millions of years of evolution. More like time wizard.
Time roulette, go! Blues fusioned into something else. Purple.
What the fuck are these card games and digestive?
I love how like,
Is he reasoning with it?
I love how Chris Pratt, who can reason with these animals vaguely, is making no attempt to save this human being. He's just like, oh fuck him, he's the bad guy. Makes no attempt to save him. You've got a gun as well.
It's, it's Blue, who's most loyal and trusted and beloved.
We've seen from the first movie how like violently a raptor kills a man. And he's like, well, this guy who's kind of an asshole and doesn't really understand the situation here, well, he deserves to be ripped to pieces.
Also, like, once again, okay, so you can kind of say like the Indominus Rex is apparently like a psychopath who will kill for funsies. But what about that raptor? Like, it just killed someone and, you know, like, there's a big chunky man you just killed. Are you gonna... No, we need to kill more. We need to feed the family. We need to get the whole...
Your ice cream cone directly on your mother's corpse.
Put your hand up. Show them you're the boss.
Put your hands up for Detroit.
Put your hands in the air like you just... like.
Why would you drop the gun? Oh my god.
Would it be able, like... How smart... Like, so why would you... First, why would you put the gun down? Second of all, what's it going to do? Like, oh, I can trust him now. He's put down the gun. It's not a fucking predator. I mean, it is a...
Again, yeah. I can't believe I'm bringing up Deep Blue Sea a second fucking time in this commentary. There's a moment where Samuel Jackson's like, they recognize that gun. I'm like, it's a shark! What the fuck are you talking about? It recognize that gun.
Well, it's okay because it gets eaten a few seconds later. Like... I want them to, like, what they should have done is they should have had subtitles for the dinosaurs and see the speech he gave Blue about, like, join me and we can rule the planet together. Like, it's like, but father, I'm like...
Together we can guard the galaxy. Me, you and some weird raccoon monster.
I am Blue.
Baby Groot. Ha ha ha! You must be so embarrassed.
Oh my god, I love Drax. So how much better would the Jurassic Park sequels be if just Drax was amongst the cast?
Literally, it's not even Chris Pratt. It's literally Stoll's come back to Earth and is raising dinosaurs for some reason, and the rest of the Guardians came with him. So like,
some of my favourite moments in Infinity War where he's just like, okay, first of all, Flash Gordon, that's a compliment.
Is Footloose still the best movie ever? Never was.
It never was.
Never was. I love Flash Gordon.
As much as I like Tom Holland, like the best Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Which we should do one day to like remedy this, to like wash this movie out of our souls. We should do Spider-Man 2.
So what are we gonna do after this? We just gonna like.
I am gonna like throw up all the gin that's in my body.
You're gonna fuck Sonic like a bug?
Yes, I'm going to unleash my body parts and fuck the Indominus Rex like a bug. This fucking giant like amber with it's like they has no understanding of what made the original film good. It's just like, hey, remember like the amber with the mosquito in? That's a thing. Jurassic Park. This movie's good now.
I saw that the guy who is apparently the new like owner had like a amber ring, and it was like, I get it.
So he just, a second ago, the Indominus Rex threw a raptor into like a cooker, which then exploded. Which I've never thrown a fully grown fake velociraptor into a cooker.
Jesus Christ, Ginger Sandra Bullock, take the fucking heels off while you run.
Run, jump. I can be your backpack while you run.
I don't like how the sequels, and I'm not just blaming this one, but the sequels in general, turn the T-Rex into some kind of superhero.
What you mean? It's suddenly he's
Rexy.
Godzilla.
He's Rexy.
Yeah, they turn him into Godzilla. Whereas, like in the first movie, like
he's
with Godzilla, how in the first movie he's just this like force of nature that just destroys everything he touches.
doesn't save them at the end.
That's a nice shot. It's basically like something from Aliens, but it's a nice shot. And then, you know, the rest of the movie's ugly, but hey, there's one piece of cinematography I like.
That CG's not entirely awful.
It should have been ended with her getting killed.
Yep. But then, like, then she's never going to get killed because she's a robot and they only eat meat.
Sam Neill's just like, Bryce Dallas Howard, freeze! Hey, hey, hey!
We're the monkeys.
Yeah, like, why has it got the flare? Like, so it could see it, the thing that apparently can only see movement. So, like, it's close up on the fucking
Billy. Like, it's absurd enough she's wearing heels. The film fucking drives it home. Look at this pandering fucking bullshit as well. It's like the movie went, hey, I know you were dissatisfied with the T-Rex losing to the Spinosaurus, so it's going to smash through a Spinosaurus skeleton because this film was written by a focus group.
Yes.
And now it's going to beat the superior dinosaur that we invented for the movie to basically wash the taste of Jurassic Park 3 out of your mouth. And countless fucking retards are going to talk about this movie like it's some kind of return to form for the franchise. Fuck you!
As much as I don't like the Indominus Rex for being basically a dinosaur Mary Sue, wouldn't it wreck the shit out of the, like... It's got arms.
Of course it fucking would.
It's got, first of all, it's got arms. It's supposed to be smarter and more powerful and better in every way. Like, it probably, like, if it's supposed to, if it was like, if it suddenly didn't lose its fucking plot armor and it pick up the idiot ball with its hands, it should have just grabbed the T-Rex and snapped its neck.
But it's Rexy. Man.
But yeah, they
Rexy.
They're like,
fucking Rexy!
They turn a T-Rex into fucking Godzilla. This isn't even funny. This movie's just so awful. Like, can you believe how bad this is?
Why do they always need to be just
running? Like, I swear,
why do you keep running?
Not all the raptors are dead.
Ah!
I swear there was like a couple of
there
raptors.
There were like 5 raptors.
Delta killed...
They only killed like 3 other raptors.
That killed... Like,
there they are.
Delta killed... What's his name?
There we go. Right on cue, this fucking raptor comes running in. Like, oh my god.
Which it should have been there, like...
This feels like a child wrote it. Why in God's name is the raptor... Is that Blue? Blue is fucking working with the T-Rex. Are you shitting me?
It's like they fought for years together. They're so fucking coordinated.
It's so dumb. It's so unbelievably dumb.
It's so dumb.
It was...
This is the worst fucking one so far. This is actually worse than the third one.
Why couldn't it just be a monster movie? Why couldn't it have just been, like, the theme park closed down and they were just engineering monsters for funsies, or Umbrella took over?
Umbrella.
Oh my god, this is so lame.
Use your fire breath, Sue.
Indominus.
Oh, fuck off!
Indominus.
So, like, it knew it like that. It's like...
I dominate you, bitch.
It's just sitting there waiting. Are you fucking kidding me? Look, go to hell!
How did it know? It's like... How did it know right then? Like, something fell into the water. Like, you know what? I could leap out. And there might be something there to eat.
There was no fucking excuse for this. And here it is. The worst moment in the entire fucking franchise.
Like fist bump.
They just... Like, and the mindless killing machine looks at the other mindless killing machine because they just work together to take down a super dinosaur. And they're like, yeah, bro, we cool. Fuck you!
Not a respect, yeah.
How dare you? How dare you treat your audience like such morons? How dare you think, oh, the viewing public, they're just stupid. We can write anything. There is no fucking excuse for this ending.
No.
That is the worst moment. People go on about like how, oh, the worst moment is the raptor that goes, Helen, that's a dream sequence. Yeah. The dino fucking diplomacy happens like when people are awake. That's supposed to actually happen in the universe of Jurassic Park. Go to hell.
Like, that seems even worse because when they look like that scene, just when Blue looks at, you could just see you just imagine the subtitles like, I'm sorry, and then goes like, why are these things having conversations?
They like anthropomorphize like the T-Rex, which is so fucking dumb. It can't even see you if you hold still. Like in the universe of Jurassic Park, I mean. But so, like these idiot like killing machines, and they look at each other like, yeah, we cool. Like they're people, and the amount of morons. And by the way, like normally,
the black guy did die.
I'll be
I'll be like,
oh hey, look, fucking Phil Dunphy ass looking motherfucker, and she'd be like, "Oh, yeah, man, you know, you like what you like, and that's cool, and I'm gonna make fun of you, but it's all good. We've got different tastes." No, this is dumb. And it, like, the amount of people that slag off Jurassic Park 2 and 3 but give this a free pass. What the hell is wrong with you?
But no, it's okay because they're back to get their parents got back together now or something.
It's not Jurassic Park 3 where the parents
don't
is.
Speak, I know what you're thinking, and I
Like,
don't need
so-
no reason.
So like,
I don't need no reason to fucking watch this
everyone
again.
who's involved, everyone who works for that company, and it's probably like slightly related to everyone else. Like this entire family's getting sued. So like she's getting sued from all the people like who've just died, like all their relatives, and everyone else connected to them is also getting sued.
And you think about it, just going like, "Hey, this got a sequel. Hey,
It's worse.
We're getting together. Everybody get together. We're getting together." And then
Yeah, I remember that song. That classic hippie jam from the 60s. Come on, everybody. Everybody get together. We're all getting together.
Sure
Try to get together, everybody.
I wasn't sure if Jen was
Let's
trying
all
to make
get
a joke
together.
or actually singing a shit song or having a stroke. Again.
Fucking Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard just walking off. Oh, God.
And they just...
I can't believe how much worse this is than number 3.
yeah, no, right.
So we've proven the fact that we've tried this twice before. Dinosaurs are clearly monsters who don't deserve to be in this world, and we're just going to start carpet bombing the entire island.
It's like the T-Rex, man.
Why would it do this?
It's like, yeah, what's up? I'm the T-Rex on the star. Remember that time when I roared and when dinosaurs ruled the earth fell down in front of me? Except that was like this whole statement about how we shouldn't play God because it was really tragic, and it was like something from King Kong. Fuck off, Colin Trevorrow. Jesus.
Come back tomorrow.
Rick Jaffa. Fuck all these. Fucking 4 people worked on that screenplay.
Amanda Snyder.
I could have written this shit in my sleep.
It would have had robot dinosaurs in it.
Alright, well that's Jurassic World.
Do you think there's a
garbage.
Marvel
Fucking garbage.
Yes.
stinger at the end?
Honestly, people give this movie a free pass. I remember when it came out and people went, "Oh, it's not that bad."
Well, people kept going on about us
This is how people who disagree with me speak, by the way. "Oh, this movie wasn't that bad. You know, check your brain at the door. It's okay." Nobody says that with
I
good
thought they
movies.
supported this because John Wick had come back.
Yeah, John Dick had like. But do you remember, Matt? Like how? Remember
People-
when you and I had
we're
predicted,
slagging it off.
we predicted from the trailer it was going to be garbage, and then people went, "Oh, it made $1 billion, so I guess you guys are eating your words." It's still garbage.
You know,
It's still a piece of shit just because it made money.
money does not equal quality. You know what else made a lot of
Fucking
money?
damn it.
Slavery.
I'm down there 2 hours, and it's just, oh god, it's unwatchable. Yeah.
I'm never watching this again.
Yeah, I'm never
Please,
watching it again.
Please never let me watch this again.
So like,
The only thing that's got me through this is the fact that
Yeah, gin.
I'm quite smashed. Like,
Same here.
honestly, if I was sober, this would have been a way more depressing experience.
yeah, there's the bottle of gin. It's quite a big bottle. Isn't completely empty, but it's nearly fucking empty.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you at the next one of these. We will, of course, be doing Jurassic Park 5. I know
Volcanoes don't hurt you if you don't see
they're
them.
making a 6th one, but
It's not that time yet.
guys, can we stop paying for these movies? Because honestly,
I didn't pay for them.
no, me neither. Like I saw this movie the first time I saw this movie. I did not pay for it. I'll be honest, and we're watching it on a legally obtained
Pirate
DVD.
download.
No, it is a DVD, but it's purchased secondhand from CAX. You know. So the thing is, guys, vote with your wallet. Don't keep paying for these movies. Stop. You're sending the message that this is what you want. Is shit like this. You deserve better as consumers.
Unless you watch it, in which case you don't.
Goodbye!